So you want to create a prenuptial agreement before you marry your romantic partner, but you're not sure how to talk to your partner about wanting a prenup. Maybe you're worried they'll get upset or misinterpret your desire for a prenup as a lack of faith in your future marriage's success. While starting a conversation about prenuptial agreements can seem intimidating, the right approach can help your discussion go as smoothly as possible. Here are 5 tips on how to have this fun conversation with your partner. Tip number 1. Start the discussion early. There are legal reasons to start the prenup process well before the wedding date. In order for a California premarital agreement to be enforceable, your fiance will need to have at least 7 days between first receiving the premarital agreement and signing it. Besides the legal advantages, bringing up the idea of a prenup early on in the relationship carries other advantages too. Wedding planning is stressful and emotional enough without adding in postponed financial negotiations and the additional expense of hiring separate attorneys. Suddenly springing the idea of a prenup on a future spouse after the wedding invitations have already gone out isn't really fair to them. We've seen weddings postponed and relationships ended when a prenuptial discussion was postponed for far too long. Ideally, start discussing the idea of a prenup while you're still dating. Long before you plan to propose, explain why creating a prenuptial agreement is important to you. Tip number 2, be honest and empathetic. Honesty is the best policy both in personal relationships and finance, and a prenup involves both. Be tactful but honest about your underlying motivation for wanting a prenuptial agreement. Maybe you were burned before in past relationships. Perhaps you crave a sense of financial security after growing up in a financially insecure household. These types of insights can help your partner understand where you're coming from. Also, try to put yourself in your partner's shoes as you consider the best way to present the topic. If there is a significant gap between your financial positions, they may initially react with confusion or fear if you bring the topic up abruptly or in a heated moment. Instead, try starting the conversation by first expressing affection and a desire to collaborate on a future together. Starting on a positive note can establish trust and prevent feelings of insecurity from arising when the concept of a prenup is raised. Tip number 3, present the prenup as a win-win. Express your desire to collaborate on a prenup that is advantageous to both parties. Often the partner who initially requests a prenup tends to be in a better financial position. But a prenup isn't only about protecting that partner's interest. A prenup offers clarity and outlines many aspects of the couple's financial future, from spousal support to dividing debts to avoiding future litigation. A prenup can provide a sense of future financial security for the partner who owns fewer assets too. It can be comforting to know that they won't be left without any resources if the relationship ends. A well-drafted prenup benefits both parties by offering the security of knowing what to expect in the future. Tip number 4, think of a prenup as a way to plan your future financial life. As you and your partner discuss the various topics to discuss before creating a premarital agreement, you'll cover a wide range of key decisions affecting your shared future financial life. Many couples find it challenging to bring up the potentially sensitive topic of money with a partner. Others get caught up in a whirlwind romance and neglect to discuss pragmatic details like their finances. Creating a prenuptial agreement helps you overcome these obstacles and guides you through critical financial conversations that every couple should discuss before tying the knot. Tip number 5, work with an experienced guide. Both partners should hire separate trusted attorneys when creating a prenuptial agreement. An experienced prenuptial attorney can guide you through all the relevant questions and ensure the final legal document is fair and thorough. They can also make sure appropriate language is used so your prenup will be enforceable if it ever ends up in court. If you have any questions about our prenuptial agreements, feel free to contact our office. We hope you found this video helpful, and if you'd like more information on estate planning or our law firm, you can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, or our website that are listed below. If you'd like to contact us, you can do so at 916-488-9788 or at our email info@dhttrustlaw.com. Thanks.